Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to a No Man's Sky video. Very fucking nostalgic, and today what I want to do is actually look into this big egg debate that is going on in the No Man's Sky community. Sounds very fucking stupid, trust me, I know it sounds stupid, but there is actually a fair bit to talk about here, mostly to do with the theories surrounding this egg, which Sean Murray has tweeted about, and which is also an in-game item. So today I thought I'd break down some of the theories surrounding it, what is most likely to be in this egg, what is most likely to come out of it, why is this here in the first place, etc, etc. Now before we get into the video, I do just want to plug my Discord server, which will be linked in the description of the video. Please do join, as it is an amazing place to meet subscribers of this channel, but also very committed members of the No Man's Sky community. If you enjoy No Man's Sky, then chances are you will probably like the Discord server. Not trying to suck myself off, but you know, I've got to fucking advertise somehow. Anyway, so let's get on with the video. First and foremost, we have this strange alien egg that is presented to us as one of the Quicksilver rewards. Now, the egg at this point in time does not have any real reason to exist. We don't exactly know why this egg is in the game or what it does, and that is where the speculation side of things starts to come into it. So first and foremost, the theories surrounding this egg have been heightened due to Sean Murray's tweet, which is literally just an egg. Now, if this were any other game or any other development company, we would think nothing of it, but because this is Hello Games, because this is No Man's Sky, and because this is Sean fucking Murray, any tweet that is put out by him is more than often looked upon as being something more than just how it appears. There is always a deeper meaning, and that's because Hello Games usually likes to tease us and kind of fuck us around a bit before giving us official information. So first and foremost, this egg is more than likely some kind of base item, or maybe even a new introduction of pets. Pets in No Man's Sky have been a strange topic of conversation for quite a while now. There is a large portion of the community that are really open to the idea of having a pet of some sorts, or you know, taming a wild animal, keeping it in their base, giving it a name, feeding it, and caring for it like any other compassionate human being would be like. Now, this egg is really the first indication that base pets can be possible, and they are indeed hinted at. I mean, this is after all an alien egg. This alien egg is obviously a birthplace of something, and judging by the photo, it doesn't look all that nice. My theory surrounding the whole animal debate is that perhaps this item hatches some kind of creature. This creature you can keep in your base, or you can kind of place it down like an object, and it has a predestined path that it follows. You can feed it stuff, you can maybe make it grow, name it, change the colours, stuff like that. I think that's the most likely result of this whole egg debate, but I don't necessarily think it's the most interesting. If this is really what it's all about, and it really is just a form of decoration, then I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Moving on to the second theory now, we have the concept of this egg actually being something a lot deeper, and maybe not even a physical item, but rather some kind of metaphor. The first and probably most simplest argument to understand is that the egg could resemble Easter. Why Easter is being mentioned is fairly straightforward. We could be getting the next update in Easter or around Easter. We know that we are due a new update thanks to Hello Games' development blog a few weeks back, and they stated that something is coming out in the not so distant future. Easter really isn't that far away, and if this update is of substantial content, then it would make sense to release, you know, say a month from now. That is how the egg ties into it, if you look into it as maybe not a physical item, but more of a meaning, and looking into the connotations of that, it does seem to suggest an Easter update is possible. Alternatively, the egg itself could be an in-game item, but it could hold something a lot more impactful. One of the biggest theories surrounding this egg is that it could be some elements of new Star story. This egg looks menacing, it looks fucking tasty, it looks kind of scary, and some people are thinking that this egg is actually going to birth a new storyline in No Man's Sky. Perhaps a new overarching enemy that are not the Sentinels. Perhaps these eggs are going to sprout up all across the universe, tying into some new story with fighting off a new enemy, with a new common threat, a common goal that we all have to work towards. I think it's long overdue that No Man's Sky has some more story content, especially since Atlas Rises was really the last time we saw new story content, so yeah, it would make a great deal of sense. And finally, my own personal standpoint on this, which is incredibly out there and really not that grounded in reality, but we're gonna have a look at it anyway. So I put a tweet out which basically summed up my views on what I think this egg could be in the best possible scenario. I essentially thought that eggs are reminiscent of a simpler time. It's an element of comfort, you have warmth, you're shielded from the outside world, often looked upon with fondness and kind of like a willingness to go back to the past, before things were so confusing and so fucking crazy. Maybe this egg is actually a metaphor or an allegory for earlier versions of No Man's Sky. Maybe this egg is implying that we are going to see some of the old No Man's Sky, the simpler times, the times we looked upon with nostalgia, returning to the modern builds. Now this can resemble E3 generation or any improved generation, perhaps some of the older colour schemes which we saw in earlier builds, or maybe even just a return to a simpler No Man's Sky whereby exploration is focused on rather than shitty rainbow trails and base building items that not many people care about. As I said, this is an incredibly optimistic view, and honestly, I'm gonna be fucking straight up with you, I don't think this is likely at all, but I think it's really fun to speculate about what this could be, and I think it's mostly because we're so hungry for something that isn't just cosmetic or isn't something which we'll just get bored of on the first day of release. We need something big, we need something fucking substantial, and this is really the little loaf of bread which we've been chucked, and we're kind of fighting over the scraps. But guys, as always, please do let me know what you think on the matter in the comment section of the video. As I said at the start of the video, please do check out my Discord server and my Patreon, both of which are in the description of the video for your convenience. Thank you very much for watching if you made it all the way to the end. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.